Hello, everybody. Give it a couple of moments while people hop on. Hi, Jen. Hey, Danielle. Hi, Robin. All right, you guys. Got my little buddy working in my office with me right now. Say hi, Emmy.
Hi.
Okay, I'm just wrapping up a work day, and I wanted to hop on and do a real quick, like less than 5-minute scope with you guys. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Ange Peters, and I'm the founder of Hol Fit, and I have a global wellness community of natural health rock stars. And today, oh hey Robin, that's awesome! I love deep blue. I don't know if you saw my Instagram a couple days ago. I went and had a massage, and the therapist used it on my traps, like right at the end of the massage. It is like the best. So what I wanted to jam on with you guys real quick today, I had a mentor call with somebody on my team, and she's just starting her business, and she was really stuck thinking about how to brand herself. And I shared with her 2 questions I've always asked myself as I have built my brand. And I'm not a branding expert, but this has always served me well. So if you're taking notes, or if you are driving or whatever, you might want to pull over and write these 2 things down, because they have really served me as I have built my business. So question number 1, when you are looking to be of service to people, and obviously if you are somebody who's entertaining the idea of having your own business, it's important to understand that you are your brand, right? You are a walking billboard for you, for what you do, and people are not going to buy what you sell. They're not going to buy your product or your services. They're really buying you. So the number 1 thing to ask yourself is, what about your life's story can you connect with your audience about? So you literally have to look at how you're going to create your audience through your life's story. So some of you that know me, you will know my story. I'm a mom of 2 kids. I lost my father at a young age. He was 35 when he passed away. I'm 35 today. Something that's obviously very front of mind for me is that I want to be around as long as I can for my kids. And growing up and seeing that happen really changed the person I am today, right? I also lost my little sister to cancer when I was young as well. So these things early in my life really shaped and planted a seed in my life to want to be an influencer on the access that people have to the information and the tools that they need to live a natural health lifestyle and to really feel empowered. So much of what I do is with that in mind, that I'm looking to work with people who are interested in living an empowered life, in living a higher vibe life. So that is my first guiding principle when it comes to branding. Think about your story. Thanks, Robin. Think about your story. Think about the experiences you've been through. And here's the thing I've come to know. Every single person has a story that would make someone else cry, literally. You all have a story that is so powerful and that has a branding message within it. So ask yourself that first question. The second guiding question you want to ask in branding is, what solution do I have to provide for that person? So, for me, I'll come back to my story. So for me, when I'm working with, let's say, a new mom who is looking to have the right tools in her home, the solutions I provide her are access to the right tools and the how to do it. So one of the first things I did when I was beginning my wellness community was I offered a lot of different ebooks to help people get started in a simple way. But I not only offered that information, I wanted to be an example of that lifestyle to them so that there was congruency in everything I do. And the reality is, if the work that you're creating does not connect, there's not a ... between that and what people feel in your images and in your social posts, then you're out of alignment, right? You need to be in alignment with who you are. So those are my 2 tips for you. Does anybody in the live group want to share something, any questions you've had about branding, or maybe an aha moment that you've had in building your business, something that's worked for you to connect with your muse, your ideal audience? I want to hear from you. Who do we have on live? We've got 30 people, I think, watching live. I'm going to hop off in a few minutes. I've got to go to my daughter's Christmas concert tonight. So cute. Who's on live? Anybody still on? What are your thoughts on this topic? Show me some hearts if you are somebody listening right now who is building a brand. Are you in business for yourself? Hey, Tara. Tara, you're on live. So I want you to share. I was just sharing 2 of my guiding questions or principles when it comes to branding. So Tara Malarkey, you guys check her out. She just commented. Say hey again so they can see your profile. What is something that you often think of when it comes to branding? Danielle, you too. We got like beauties on live right now. So what is something that has guided you in becoming the brand that you are today? What's important to you? What is like an overarching belief that you have in building your brand? Cool. Good timing. Practice what you preach. Hi, Mary. Being openly vulnerable. So I take that as, when I think about being vulnerable, it's about also being coachable, right? And learning from each other's experiences as you grow. If you live it, you'll attract like-minded people. Share not only the highlight reel, but the real day-to-day stuff. Oh, who said that? That's so good. Kelsey. Here, honey. Vulnerability is an interesting word to think about when you're branding yourself and you're positioning yourself as an expert. It's kind of like what you're saying about being in integrity. Yeah. And so I think there's this fine line between sharing your vulnerabilities and not being so perfect, right? But also sharing what you're learning and building that audience as you learn. You know, a lot of people when they're first starting out, they blog or they do things to kind of bring people into their life to be part of their journey. And that works so well because that's what we have through the online space, right? Is the opportunity to really cultivate a message and to build our audience through our journey and through our sharing and sharing what works and what doesn't work. And that was, I don't know if any of you remember when I used to first blog. I had a blog called Swell Little Life. I'll touch on that in a second. Robin said, I find you truly need to embrace your strength from your vulnerability to be a strong brand. Yeah, that is such a good point. And actually, I was talking with the girl I was mentoring this afternoon about that because she kept talking about all the reasons why she felt she couldn't build her business. And we got really clear on what she does really well. And I love the book Strength Finder. It really digs into that topic of just focusing on what you do really well and amplifying that, because within that is going to be your message, right? So anyway, when I first began blogging back when I was, I think I was pregnant at the time, actually. It was a blog called Swell Little Life. And that was my entry into the blogging world. And it was really interesting and vulnerable to put yourself out there. And obviously when you first become a mom, there can be a lot of that judgment on what you do or what you don't do. And I think that was really the early days for me of building my brand, truly. Even though I had no idea where it was going to lead to, I was honest with where I was at in my journey, and I would share things that helped me, and I built that trust with people. People came to know that if I was doing something that was working in my own life, that I would share it, and that really came back to serve me when I started to look at building my community up more. So anyway, just some ideas. I wanted to hop on real quick and share those 2 questions because, again, they've really helped me. Danielle said, build on your strengths, combat the insecurity, inside chatter with confidence and affirmations. Yeah, I know, Danielle, you're really big on affirmations. I can't wait to talk on Friday. It's Danielle's birthday on Friday. Everyone wish her happy birthday. So just to repeat for those of you that are jumping in at the end here, those 2 questions were, number 1, how does your life story serve the person you're looking to reach? Where is your common ground? And question number 2, how are you providing a solution for people? It always needs to come back to truly providing a solution and not just creating extra noise, because we have so much of that today, right? So those are my 2 tips. Anything else to add?
just need scissors to cut.
Yeah? Okay. Simple over here. Okay. Bye, you guys.